What's up, everybody? This is Dominic here to talk about today's General Hospital episode. I know this video is kind of late. Um, it's kind of my fault. The reason it's late. Um, I didn't watch the General Hospital live. I didn't really just full on watch it live today. I watched the tape version. I normally tape it for my mom every day. And it's spring break. I'm out for spring break, and I slept in, so I really didn't feel like doing much today. So, but I'm gonna give you guys this video. I just really watched fully the full episode of today's episode. Um, I got a little bit of casting news to share with you guys. Rick Weber is coming back. The actor that played Rick Weber, I think his name is Chris Robinson or something. He's coming back to the show for the 50th, and I think he probably will be staying a little longer. But from what I understand, he's coming back for the 50th anniversary. But that's a little all the casting news I got for you guys. I don't know anything. From what I heard, nobody else is leaving. Nobody else has been let go. From what I understand. Because somebody was inboxing me when I was telling them about the... Because last week, it seemed like last week was just a casting bloodbath full of returns and people either leaving or whatnot. But yeah, I haven't heard about anybody being let go or leaving so far today. But I have heard about Chris Robinson coming back on as Rick Weber. I'm not really too familiar with Rick Weber. All I know, he was supposedly killed by Scotty Baldwin, and I think he's like Elizabeth's uncle or something like that. But anyway, let's get into today's episode. What do I want to start with today's episode? Today's episode was kind of a slow episode in my opinion, kind of dragged in a way, but he had some good aspects in it. Let's see. Let's start off with Sabrina. I'm finally glad Sabrina finally told Patrick. It happened at the very end of today's episode. Sabrina told Patrick that the person she had the crush on is him. We also found out that Sabrina passed her, that she passed her, I guess her nurse's board or whatnot. She passed her nursing exam. So her and Felix are full-fledged nurses. It's good to see Felix on today's episode. They're full-fledged nurses. And I actually noticed something about today's GH. It's kind of weird me noticing this, but today was the first episode all the black people were on it. I just noticed that about today's episode of General Hospital. All the black people were on today's episode. All the African American characters were on today's episode. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but I actually noticed that all the African Americans were on today's episode. But Epiphany told Sabrina, gave her test and told her that she's gonna investigate and see how what caused her to make it look like she cheated. She's gonna investigate, and we all know Britt did it. But I'm actually finally glad Sabrina let it out and told Patrick that he was the one that she had the crush on, and I'm interested in seeing where it's gonna go. Cause what I'm understanding, according to Dominic Zampagna, and not Dominic Zampagna, Jason Thompson and Dominic Zampagna went to they were at a fan event this past weekend, and they had like a press conference, and for what I'm understanding, like a Q&A session, and they shed some light on some stuff. Jason Thompson said that Robin will not be at the nurses' ball. Unlike rumored, she will be on the show around the nurses' ball, but she will not be at the said nurses' ball. From what I understand. And he said that they are doing a Sabrina and Patrick pairing. They are going to pair Sabrina and Patrick together. He doesn't know for how long, but they will be a pairing between those two. And well, my understanding is, I wonder, where does that leave Britt? I mean, where does that leave Britt? I mean, unless they're going to bring someone else on for her. But anyway, and also Dominic Zampagna also shed some light on this whole Lulu recast. He said he actually thinks the whole Lulu and Dante marriage may be over with this recast, because he said from what he knows, he never test read with Marcy Ryland and all the other girls that auditioned. He actually test read. He actually did test readings with them, with his screen test with them. So this is who had chemistry, and said Frank Valentini really never he didn't think any of the other girls were working out, so that's why Marcy Ryland was picked. But anyway, I'm hoping for the best with that. But anyway, but yeah, I'm glad Sabrina finally. So that was a little news that happened this past weekend. But yeah, let's see. No, enough about Patrick Sabrina. No, I'm glad she finally opened up. I'm glad Liz and Felix and them all were there to actually see her. I want to see some more scenes between with Liz and Felix. I mean, they can be. I think they can be great. They would be great friends. Speaking of Liz, let's talk about AJ. Um, AJ kind of pissed me off today. He was sitting there yelling at Ellie for losing the but AJ was for basically losing that formula. But AJ was making a lot of sense. AJ basically found out that Spinelli stole the recipe and whatnot. When we knew Spinelli stole the recipe, and but he had to basically go in there and yell at Ellie and all that, basically saying when I get back that recipe better be here. And and I tell you, when Spinelli put that damn recipe in his mouth and swallowed that paper in his mouth and swallowed it, that had me rolling. I mean, and the scenes with him and Alice and Tracy, those were just comic gold right there. I love those scenes. But anyway, um, but like I said, when Alice was sitting there holding him upside down, trying to get him to cough it up or whatnot, that was funny. But yeah, I actually thought this was gonna ruin Ellie and Spinelli's relationship, but Spinelli flat out told Ellie he was the one that stole it and that he didn't give it to Tracy. He thought about it and didn't give it to Tracy. And I thought Ellie was gonna be like all pissed off at him and gonna be like all like real mad at him, gonna break up with him, but she didn't. So that that being said, like I said, I like Ellie. I like Ellie and Spinelli, but I can only take them certain bits and pieces at times. I can only take so much of Ellie and Spinelli. Um, Now let's move on to Molly, and can I tell y'all this episode was the first time in a long time I actually seen Molly and Sonny in a scene together. Hadn't seen them in scenes that really ever. Never really seen them in scenes together. Well, we know we have in the past, but since like this year, kind of really hadn't seen. Really didn't really see hadn't seen Molly and Sonny in same scene together. Kind of made me forget that he's her uncle. Kind of made me forget that in a way. But anyway, Molly, Sean, and TJ and Sean were there to ask Sonny about Kate and Connie and whatnot, and um Sonny basically called Connie up and tried to get Molly's book back. And I have a feeling tomorrow's episode, Connie is going to flat out tell everybody that Molly's the true author of the book, but the said book that's going to be out and published is going to be like the sexed up book. Everyone's going to think Molly wrote it. I have a feeling that's going to happen. That's what I have a feeling is going to wind up happening. I haven't read anything, haven't heard anything, but I got a good gut feeling that that's what's going to happen. And I actually like the fact that it seems like TJ actually is opening up to the fact that Molly um is caring about Rafe and cares about what happens to Rafe, and that Molly wants to be friends with Rafe, even though inside I believe she wants to be more than friends in a way. And I wish she quit playing these games with TJ and all that, stringing him around till she figures out how she feels. But like I said, I like them as a couple. I mean, I feel like they need to continue on being a couple because we never get to see their relationship. And I also feel that way with Alexis and Sean. And I think Sean needs to get his own storyline. I seriously think he needs his own storyline. So with somebody else in this that was on this episode, Olivia. I feel since Steve is gone, Olivia needs to be in another storyline by herself. I wouldn't mind Sean being paired with Olivia. I mean, we never see Sean with Alexis. I mean, I expected Alexis to be on this episode, and I mean, we never see them together. Except for like on a special occasion, from what I'm hearing, since it's gonna be Molly's novel launch and whatnot, I have a feeling Alexis is probably gonna be on tomorrow's episode. As is my girl Sam. I hadn't seen Sam in like since last Thursday, but no, Sam wasn't even there. I ain't seen Sam basically really much of last week. Well, since like last Monday or whatnot, I hadn't seen Sam since then. But and I have a feeling she might be on there tomorrow, her and John McBain, which I have something to say about that. According to what I've heard, Michael Leeson and Kristen Dawson are not going back to One Life to Live. So I have the slightest idea what's going to happen with those characters. They can't stay on GH as those characters. My guess is Stephen Clay is going to be alive, and Kristen Dawson is going to come on as a different character. That's my theory on that. But anyway, but yeah, when I was talking about, I was really referring. I want to say something else about Molly and TJ. I have a feeling. I just got a good feeling Molly and TJ probably will possibly stay together for right now. Because what I heard is going to happen to Rafe home down sometime this week. I'm going to go ahead and flat out spoil it for you. from what my understanding is, Sam is gonna like either take in or adopt Rafe, since he's in a foster home. And when you're in a foster home, in order to get out of a foster home, someone has an adult has to like either I think adopt you or take you in or something like that. So my understanding is, Sam is gonna adopt or take in Rafe or something, and that would kind of make him and Molly kind of related in a way. But like I said, I have a good feeling her and TJ will stay together for right now. Like I said, I love them as I love the two actors that play those characters. I'm okay with the actor. I'm pretty okay with the actor that plays Rafe too. But um like I said, I love the actors that play Molly and TJ. They have great chemistry in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie to you, the actor that plays Rafe also has chemistry with Molly too. But I wouldn't mind a Rafe and Molly pairing on down the line if they wanted to do that on down the line. But not as of right now. I want her to stay with TJ for right now. I love them together, and I feel like they haven't really been given a chance. Now let's talk about Connie. I'm rolling my damn eyes. This shit getting on my damn nerves. I'm rolling my eyes at this damn storyline. This DID stuff. I know Kelly Sullivan's been doing great in this storyline, but I'm through with this DID stuff. She was pretending to be Kate over the phone to Sonny. So apparently her and Sonny were gonna go to a psychiatrist and whatnot and something like that. I'm like, I'm so over this DID storyline. This is ridiculous. It just needs to end. I'm over the DID storyline like I was over the vampire storyline. And with possibly Michael Lisa not going to One Life to Live and him not being able to play John McBain anymore, I really could see Stephen Clay coming back. I seriously could see that happening and him coming back. But yeah, I'm saying that referring to the vampire storyline. I'm over that just like I was the vampire storyline. I wasn't never really here for the vampire storyline. Anyway, that's really all I got for today's episode. Carly and Todd. Todd sitting there damn crying because talking about he's so in love with Carly. Todd, you don't love Carly. You just want Carly right now. I'm like Carly was kind of making a lot of sense today too. Carly was basically sitting there saying that her and Todd only hooked up once. They still barely. Carly knows nothing about Todd's past. She don't really know nothing about him. But when she basically is making it look like she's with AJ and making look like AJ is her boyfriend and whatnot, and she basically went up and planted one on AJ today. I'm like, Carly, what the hell are you doing? Like I said, I would be lying if I didn't say I wouldn't mind a Carly, AJ, Todd, and Liz quad. I would be remiss, and I would be lying if I said I did not want that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's video. That's really all I gotta say about Carly. Carly needs to be single for a while. I just think Carly just needs to be single. I love Carly. She's one of my favorites, but I just think she just needs to be single for a while. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's video. Let me know what you guys think at the bottom of the screen, at the comment section. Leave me a comment below. But thank you guys for watching. This is Dominic checking out. Peace. God bless. And I'm out.